and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
Well, one thing you really enjoy as a new season takes shape, seeing those players who've made the leap.
Well, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And that's certainly the case in this league, where the talent and skill level continue to elevate.
And for us diehards, witnessing the young blood staking their claim to greatness is truly something special.
Go.
Now here is McBuckets. Pass to Clark. And here's McBuckets. She's covered by Shorty. 5 on the clock. Here's Lewis. That misses, so no good on her first attempt of the night. Inside, here's Shorty. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
Now here is McBuckets. She's covered by Shorty. And the basket is good.
You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. That pick wasn't all that effective, but it got her just enough room to get the shot off.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Red. Johnson outside. Shoots over Clark. Johnson can't get it to go.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there, because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Now here's Dimes. Pass to Ball Queen. Lewis. Johnson defending. There's a screen by Clark. Lewis. Off target from three-point range. Now Shorty. Down low. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
To the inside. Here's Clark. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Pass to Shorty from deep. That's no good. Misses her first shot of the night. And here's Court Queen. Out to the right wing. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Back to Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
She presents a defender with a serious challenge, pretty much always.
Pass to Lewis. Shoots over Shorty. And it's Lewis missing.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Johnson. And the 3 off target. Now here's Court Queen. She's guarded closely. Clark left side. With the fadeaway. Can't get it to fall, and she's missed her second after making her first. Shorty, she's covered by McBuckets. Here's Johnson. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Pass to Clark. Shoots from 14. The rebound by Shorty. Now here's Shorty. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Here's Dimes. Connects from three-point range.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the three.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Shorty. It's good for her second make. 2 for 3 so far.
I'll bet her percentage is pretty high from that range.
Now Court Queen. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that one's good. Lewis.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Johnson outside. Fires for 3. That one drops, and she's now 2 for 5.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Now here's Ball Queen. And that one's good. Lewis.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Pass to Shorty. To the left side wing. Pulls up. Ball Queen with the rebound.
If only she can improve on what's been a shaky day for her, they could really stretch this lead out, don't you think?
They now take the lead. And here's Shorty. Pass to Shorty. There's the triple. Can't score with that shot. It's her second miss against 2 made shots. Court Queen with it. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the paint. Here we go, one-on-one. Johnson right side. Here's Shorty. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Lewis. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Pass to Clark. Now here is McBuckets. Shot clock at 6. That shot's good, and she's now 3 for 7.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes a traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
First team foul. Substitution for Miami. Ileana Rupert.
It's a 3-point game. Here's Shorty. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end the drought. They get it back. Doesn't go for her. Pass to Lewis. To the middle. Clark. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Reezy with the screen. And here's Shorty. The three-pointer is on target.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here is McBuckets. She has 7. Pass to Clark. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line.
First team foul.
First free throw is good. She's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Shorty. She's got 5. Pass to Breezy. Breezy with the screen. Now here's Shorty. Lets it fly. Hold the shot a little left, but the bounce goes her way.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Now half court. Here's Lewis. Pass to Bickle. Here's half court. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Breezy. Guarded by half court. And here's Shorty. Shoots. Second chance shot. Count it. And it's all knotted up.
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
Now here's half court. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And it's Lewis missing.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Pass to Rupert. Johnson. She's guarded by Court Queen. Does not find the hole, her second miss, and she is now 1 for 3. And here's half court. McBuckets up top. Now here's Clark in the basket for the 4th time from the field, and she is a healthy 4 for 6.
Her efficient scoring, a nice lift to their offense tonight.
Pass to Rupert. Here's Johnson. And that misses. That would have put them up. Now here's McBuckets. Breezy covering. Here's Clark. Fades and shoots. Score the bucket. She's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Red. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Team foul.
That one on Breezy.
At the line for Miami, Tamara Red. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. She's off on the second. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Bickle. Now here's half court. She's covered by Shorty. Here's Lewis. And she drops in the layup off glass. Shorty with it. 1 second left. What a play! She drains it at the buzzer.
And what a bonus for them to end the quarter as she beats the buzzer.
Now that is how you use every last second on the clock.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Up 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play.
Lots of their points have come from shots inside the key.
And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward. I mean, why change the plan until they make you?
Absolutely.
That one falls. Here's half court. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Now here's Duchess. Off target from the wing.
That's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
Pass to Rupert. Great pass to set up the land.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
And here's Duchess. This one for three. No go. That's miss number 2. She is 1 for 3. Here's Goddess. And the layup falls.
Well done to finish that one off.
Now Queen. Pass to Bickle. The 3 is up. The rebound by Goddess. Now here's Shorty. Now Breezy. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second quarter.
That ought to help them increase their separation. Impressive offensive output.
Out to the wing. Now here's Duchess. Defense right on her. Here's Queen. And nothing is falling right now for them. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
And here's Goddess. Shot high post. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Yeah, they've put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jumpers. And you know something? It might as well be layups the way they're shooting it.
They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way.
And there's a pick. Fires from deep. Queen misses.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
Number 3, shooting 1.
One shot.
And about 3 minutes played now in this second quarter. Now here is McBuckets. Breezy covering. And the call will be against McBuckets. That is her first foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play. Cut her off, squared up. Nice play.
Yeah, and that's showing some toughness on defense. Getting physical, sticking her nose in there, and making a play.
Now here's Shorty, guarded by half court.
Down low. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Doesn't get it to drop for her. Pass to Lewis. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Shorty with it. She's got 9. From downtown.
Bickle with the rebound.
And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Now here's half court. Defense is right there. Pass to Ball Queen. Here's half court. Shot clock at 3. Three-pointer. Nope. Still looking for a shooting rhythm as she misses her 7th shot out of 10.
There's no way around it. It's been a difficult game for her offensively, and it has cost her team.
Now here's Dimes. Pass to Ball Queen. Fades away. Her aim is not true. That makes her 1 for 2. Here's Shorty. Now Rupert. Shorty the screen. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Now here's half court. Wyatt so far offensively searching for her first points of the game. Pass to Dimes. Ball Queen. Will it go? And it's good on the lay-in.
She just used her height that time down low. That's a pretty hard play to defend against.
And here's Shorty. She's got 9. Now Shorty. Launches a 3. And it's half court with the rebound. Dimes up top. Half court. Pass to Dimes. Clock at 6. Here's Ball Queen. Can't hit from the elbow. Here's Breezy. Goes back up. Shot's good by Rupert.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
And here is Dimes. Half court. Pass to Lewis. Now Dimes. Half court. She's covered by Shorty. Here's Ball Queen. Can't cash in the 10-foot jumper.
Well, for what's a routine shot, she looked a little nervous on that release, wouldn't you say? Just not the quarter she would like to have when you talk about shooting the ball, but hopefully she can turn it around.
Here's Bickle. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to half court. Dimes. Misses the 3. Now here's Shorty, guarded by Dimes. Now here's Shorty. Here's Breezy. Takes the 3.
Bickle with the rebound.
She's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys.
She really has tightened up. I'm just not seeing any flow to her game right now.
Now here's half court. For 3. And it's Lewis missing.
I'm not sure why she keeps trying her luck from deep. It's just not working for her.
Shorty with it. She's got 9. Here's Shorty. Pass to Rupert. Shorty. She's covered by McBuckets. Shorty. That's in for her 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
High arcing shot.
A rebound by Rupert.
She certainly has not been at her best this quarter, to say the least.
Pass to Shorty. There's the three. It falls through, making her 6 for 11 in this contest.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Dimes. Here's Lewis. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Shorty. No good there off the double clutch. Now here's Dimes. Guarded closely. Inside. And that one's good. Lewis.
You hate to see it. She seems to have lost her touch. Just 1 for 5 this quarter.
Now Shorty. She's got 14. Lets the three fly in the basket for the 4th time from the field, and she is a healthy 4 for 6.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
Now here's half court. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Now here's McBuckets. She's covered by Shorty, and it's in.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
Now here's Shorty. Pass to Shorty. The three. It's good from long range.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
And here's McBuckets. 11 points in the game. Out to the left wing. Pass to Ball Queen. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Shorty. And it's Lewis missing.
So many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, their effort on the glass, it has given them the advantage. It's made a difference without question.
And she makes good on the layup.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
Here's Rupert. Cans it from downtown.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right, 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Half court with it. He got it up. Oh, no good trying to beat the buzzer. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. And measuring up the shot. Oh, shot. One more time. A round of applause.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. And you gotta like what Shorty has been able to do in this game.
She had the magic touch in terms of setting up her teammates, just a pile of assists for her.
Which isn't a very common occurrence for her. You know, typically she's more of a finisher, but that's just not the case in this one.
Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. Here's Shorty. Here's Shorty. No good with the triple.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
And it's Lewis missing.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make him pay.
Fires the three. Can't hit that one.
Well, she's definitely a threat from deep, but it just hasn't been going for her tonight. She might want to avoid that shot for a while.
Shoots the three. The shot will not fall. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Shorty's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Makes it off the glass.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
Still cold from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Pass to Shorty. And here's Johnson. Offline with the three.
Shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for them.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Now here's Ball Queen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Court Queen. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Now Shorty. 19 points in the game. Drills it from outside.
Well, that's her shot, guys, so you can't just give it to her. You've got to get up on it.
And you gotta like what Shorty has been able to do in this game.
She's torching them right now, and they're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow her roll.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now here's Court Queen. Not a lot of room. And it's Lewis missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
Now here's Johnson. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Clark, she's covered by Shorty. Tries to snap the cold streak. That shot off the mark.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Johnson, off target with the three.
She just has not gotten into the flow of this game. But yeah, her teammates have certainly done their part today, but she just hasn't gotten into the flow of this game. And it's been tough to see.
Now here's Dimes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Court Queen. The rebound by Shorty. Tries to break her ice. Baked in off the glass.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Here's Lewis. 13 points in this game. There's a screen by Clark. To the inside. That one is good again. She is 6 for 8 from the floor with that basket.
Beautiful dish down low.
Now here's Shorty. She's got 19. Shorty, let's go with a 3. Drops in the tray.
They've gotten a lot of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Defensively, they have to get out there. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, they just can't keep giving up these open looks.
To the paint. Ball Queen with the rebound. Now here's Court Queen. She's covered by Shorty. Over to the wing. Pass to Court Queen. There's a screen by Clark. Shoots from the right block. And good that time.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
And here's Shorty. The tray. Offensive rebound. Here's Johnson. They shoot again. And she takes it up and lays it in.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
Pass to Lewis. Now Dimes. Court Queen with it. Steps back and shoots. And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Dimes. Clark. That one a tad offline to the right, but it drops in for her.
Her shooting has been so good today. She may have to take it upon herself to get her team out of this hole.
Here's Shorty. Nailed from three-point land.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from beyond the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get going, then you're in trouble because they can hit even when they're well defended.
Now here's half court. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Now here's Clark. She's covered closely. Just 3 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. Johnson pulls it in.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
Now here's Shorty. 16 points for her. Good on the triple.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Here's half court. That one drops for her. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Johnson outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense on her has to be airtight, guys, and that was far from it.
Here's half court. Here's Clark. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Shorty. Here's Shorty. Here's the three. And Clark pulls it down. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's half court. She's covered by Shorty. Just 5 to shoot. Here's half court.
The rebound by Rupert.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Pass to Shorty. Launches it.
Offensive board.
Tries again. And counts the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
At the line for Miami, Ileana Rupert, shooting one.
Now half court. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's a screen. Three-pointer. And it's Court Queen missing.
The way she's been going this quarter, they're going to need someone else to pick up the slack.
Pass to Breezy. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from downtown.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
And she's good on the three ball.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Rupert. 7 points in the game. Now here's Breezy. D right on her.
Away team foul.
On Monday, then on Saturday.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Miami. Done. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. That's also good, so she hits them both. Now here is McBuckets. She's got 13. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part, it gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Now here is Goddess. Here's Breezy. Good on the three-point shot.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Lewis. The three ball. Hits it from three-point range.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Pass to Goddess. Down low. Russell. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Once Russell gets inside, it's already too late. She has a nice touch around the basket.
And here's McBuckets. 6 on the shot clock, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession, so we'll have a jump ball. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Duchess with it. And she banks in the layup.
The only tough part of that basket was establishing position inside. The rest was easy.
Here's Breezy. Puts up a 3.
Bickle with the rebound.
Pass to half court. Inside.
Bickle misses. Now Rupert.
To the middle. Russell. Yes, it's good.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
And here's Duchess. Here's the pick. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Defense was pretty much non-existent there. Can't leave such a good shooter open like that. Come on.
Russell with the bucket.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Now here's half court. Pass to Bickle for 3. The rebound by Goddess.
Even without that 3 ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Here's half court. Now McBuckets. Off the mark there with the 3.
She's still looking for her first three-pointer of the second half after hitting just 1 three-pointer in the first half.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Now here's Duchess. Hood. No good from outside. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Goddess. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Now here's Duchess. Now here's McBuckets. 5 to shoot. To end the run. That one, no good.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Here's Breezy, and the layup's good off the glass.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
And here's McBuckets. Pass to Bickle. Lewis. McBuckets with it. Looking to get back on track, and she lays it up and in. Here's Breezy. Now Goddess. She's covered by McBuckets. The 3
Ooh, no luck on that one.
The rebound by Goddess.
You know, it's been a tough quarter for her offensively. She hasn't been able to give them the lift they really need.
Russell with the bucket.
She put that lead pass on a platter for her.
Now McBuckets. Pass to half court. Tries it from 16. The shot, no good. Here's Rupert. Over to the left wing. Fades back. Russell misses.
That is such a low percentage shot.
She's got to remember that she has 4 teammates out there with her. She doesn't need to do it all by herself. Nice accurate pass right into the middle.
Pass to Breezy. That's good. It's her 7th made basket and 14 tries.
She's starting to turn it on now after a slow start.
Now here's half court. Now McBuckets. Pass to Lewis. Just 5 to shoot. The 15-footer. The rebound by Rupert.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Up again.
She didn't luck into that one. She knew just where to be when the shot went up.
And here's McBuckets. Pass to half court. Beyond the arc. Not gonna go that time. Goddess with the ball. Shoots it up. Good on the jump shot. Here's Lewis. Here's Bickle. Got her with the pump fake. Just couldn't finish. Here's Rupert. Guarded by half court. Pass to Goddess. To the inside. It's good, and that's 8 baskets for her, 8 for 15 shooting.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Now here is McBuckets. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Pass to Rupert. Goddess. 16 feet out.
Bickle with the rebound.
Now McBuckets. To the wing on the left. Here's Lewis. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Since halftime, she's been on fire.
Pass to Rupert. Now here is Goddess. Breezy. Knocks down the 3 ball.
If there's one person that knows how to get it done, it's her. Great job from the 3-point line this half.
Now here's Duchess. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Oh, she has really stepped it up this quarter. It looks like she's determined to get them out of this hole all by herself.
Now here is Goddess. To the right side. From past the arc. And it's half court with the rebound. Pass to Lewis. And here's half court. Right wing. Teardrop shot. From the arc. The shot that time not on target. Up top, Breezy. Guarded by half court. Russell with the bucket.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
And here's
2
McBuckets.
minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Lewis. McBuckets with it. There's the three. And it's Lewis missing. Here's Breezy. Here's Goddess. She's covered by McBuckets. Here's Rupert. Breezy. Jacks up a three. Drains the three-pointer.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Inside. Got a piece of it.
At 6'6", Russell is a capable shot blocker. She knows how to make a statement on defense.
Substitution on the court.
Now McBuckets. 20 feet out, and she connects with the jumper. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Goddess up top, pass to Rupert. Up top, Breezy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here is Goddess. The three-pointer, no good.
She had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Now here is McBuckets. Hits the jumper in space.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Breezy. Pass to Goddess. Puts it up. No good. And here's Court Queen. And so they get the victory here at home tonight. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had this significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.